The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go in our nation's capital. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go.
Once more, here's Ekeler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And I don't think he got it there. No, they stop him right where it all started. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. A play fake, and now it's Dart. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw now, Dart has it to Hyatt on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
3rd and 2. 3rd down, here's Tracy. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Dart. And this will be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Play fake, and here's Dart. He finds Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Second and a couple. Play action. Here's Dart. They'll roll him out right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week one. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about it.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cam Scannaboo, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Giants 7, Commanders nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out that you... Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd and 10. Now they'll change things up. Here's Dart.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, New York.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Throwing his Dart. Dancing to his left. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A 4th-round pick from April's draft. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now it's Tracy. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Gano the extra point. And it's now 14-0.
Giants 14. Commanders nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Daniels. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Good yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
2-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Commanders 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Dart. Eluding the pressure running. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the bootleg, it's Dart. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
Washington,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Daniels. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they pitch it to Eckler. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Gay's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the set, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Play action now. Dart.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Daniels looking to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
A 34-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. They go play action with Dart. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Daniels.
Forced out to his left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. On the ground, here comes Tracy.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To throw now, Dart.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Here's Tracy.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Dart will throw it on 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to extend their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8.
Commanders 13. Graham Gano to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And
return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
46-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Eckler now between the tackles. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's another Washington. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On the bootleg, it's Daniels.
Sliding out of the pocket.
To the right side and caught by Sennett. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start with a run by Tracy.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. That's caught downfield by Neighbors.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 38.
On the run is Tracy.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Tracy.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
78 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now Dart.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Up the middle they go. Tracy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
In motion right, that's Hyatt.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll try and run for it. And he tucks it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Giants 48. Commanders 13. Graham Gano to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's Daniels. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Daniels. Buying time to his left. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another intercept.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Abdul Carter. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Giants, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week.